Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing a mystery taste challenge, and I have a feeling that David.
And I have been in this rest like this forever, while somebody had to change their shirt.
Okay, well, let's not
turn on.
And I think you're going to guess this beer.
No, come on.
Without any clues. And if you cheat, people will notice. Okay, you will not be happy.
It's not enough. I can't do a review on that little bit of beer.
Yeah, you can on this one.
No, I can't.
Oh man, I told you you're gonna get it without any clues. You're trying to hustle clues. Don't like when people hustle clues off. Okay. You can open your eyes now because I got the bottle all out the way.
Foreign and domestic.
Oh, I said I want you do it with no clues. I think you'll guess it with no clues.
No. That's not the rules.
I know, but I'm telling you, you will guess this with no clues. You will not need a clue. Now it's very dark copper, as you can see.
Foreign and domestic.
Can't guess with no clues?
No.
Okay, it's domestic.
Okay, what's the ABV? Because it's burned.
You want to try to guess the ABV on just the taste?
No. What is it?
17%.
Is this Dogfish Head?
Which
120. The Utopias.
You got it. But see, I thought you would get it without clues. That's strong, huh?
Man. You know, the last time I had Utopias. Did you grab this out of my icebox?
No. Yeah, I stole your beer. Yeah. No, I bought a second bottle.
Cheers. Wow, this stuff is... That first sip I took, I was like, whoa, I can't tell if this is... It felt like liquor. And I was like, damn, is this bad? What is going on? But this does not taste like... I've had Utopias.
I never have.
Oh, it's kind of flavored like this.
This is Asian Utopia Barrels.
It was $20 a shot.
No thanks.
Yeah, well.
I'm surprised we're getting a little...
And then I shared it with someone, and I turned around, and that same someone was starting to drink on mine, and I was like,
No. I'm surprised I'm getting a little bubble on here, a little head of foam. Usually these things have no foam.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of wondering why this...
It's Asian Utopia Barrels. It's not...
If you'd stop doing that, you wouldn't have a head at all.
Oh well. Oh, the aroma is so strong. The aroma is almost unbearable.
It's sweet. Man, this stuff is like cognac.
I don't know
You're gonna eat something before you leave.
how somebody would want to drink this thing, you know?
Whew.
Tastes like caramel candy.
I just bought one because it was online. Everybody was on Utopias Barrels, and I was like, I never had one of those Asian Utopias Barrel. So I bought one, and it was $8.99. I don't know how much you're paying for yours.
Yeah, same.
$8.99.
Same.
And
A little bit cheaper if you bought a 4-pack, but I mean, you know, pennies.
like what? $36.99.
It's like $34.99.
So I saw the regular Dogfish 120 one time, at the Rouse's downtown by the Superdome, and they had it displayed all over. They had like one of those caps, and this stuff comes in 4 bottles to a pack. And what somebody did is they took a 6-pack of 60 minute, and they put, because there were 6 bottles of 60 minute, and they put all the 120 into that, and they went paid for it for the price of 60.
So they stole it.
They stole it, basically, yeah. For $10, they stole probably $50 worth of beer.
Yeah, so you're going to answer for that. We're all going to
Well,
answer for
yeah,
things
I
we
mean,
do.
you know, I'm not a fan of that.
No. Oh,
That's stealing. If you can't afford this,
then don't buy it.
yeah,
Go buy vodka.
agreed.
You can get that for $7.99 international market.
Taka.
A whole handle of Mexican
Your
vodka
friend.
made from sugarcane. Yeah, well, Taka, you know, don't be a thief. Go drink vodka if you gotta have alcohol that bad.
Right.
This thing is clear, believe it or not. It's not hazy, so hey, that's nice. But it's so unbearably strong.
Yeah, it's like the alcohol is taking over. You still get that. There's a Scotch note in this, like
No.
like a slight butterscotch.
Oh,
It's a candy note. It's a
So
little sweet.
very sweet. 4 out of 5 sugar cubes. This thing is sugar sweet. Bitterness? Well, not really. It's not really bitter. I'm fine, it's bitter. I'm gonna take one more sip. I can barely stand to sip it.
Ooh, I don't know how you thought I'd guess this without any clues.
Because it's
I've
just
never
so
had
outrageous. Because it's so outrageous, I just
When
figured
you said 17% alcohol, it's like, oh, I only know one beer that's 17% alcohol.
I just figured as soon as you taste it, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's that new thing everybody's talking about.
No, it just tastes like a big alcohol punch to me.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, people, viewers. This beer is not enjoyable to drink. It's too strong. Beer should not be this strong. It's a gimmick beer. I don't know why you wouldn't want to make a beer 17%. We did the 120, the original 120. That was too strong, although we did give it an A, high A, maybe an A plus. But it's just like, why would you want to do this? You know, it's there's no sense to it. It's sort of like a party novelty beer. You could split it up with 5 people and they could all try it and be like, oh wow, that's amazing.
What the Utopias is. You know, you take one shot of it like it's a shot of liquor.
Some people say it's not a true beer. It's more like a distilled product.
This or the
The
Utopias?
Utopias. It's more like a distilled. It's not really brewed, they say. It's more like an actual liquor.
Yeah, isn't it like 34% or something? It's like a liqueur.
Yeah, like it's like a beer liqueur. Yeah, liqueur, a beer liqueur.
Yeah.
Malt liqueur. Okay, a malt liqueur. If you want to pay $20 a shot for that, go ahead. This thing, I would never buy it again. I bought it for this surprise taste challenge. But to
Thank
buy
you.
it, no way. Oh, you're welcome. No way. It's
So with that said, you know what I'm doing with mine?
aging it for like 50 years.
No, I'm going to age it for next year. And we're going to see, I mean, since we both have a grasp on what this tastes like, we're going to age it for next year. See what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's like drinking liquor.
A malt liquor.
Yeah.
Hey,
Big malt liquor.
it is a malt liquor, even though it's an ale. Ales can be malt liquors, but it's a high gravity to the hilt malt liquor. But it's kind of like, you know, gross, like the DKML. I mean, they did that as like a joke. Founders was like, we can make a high gravity malt liquor. We'll make a 15%er. You know, it was funny, but it was good. But it was like, obviously, you wouldn't drink it for real.
This is good too.
yeah,
It's just crazy, you know? It's like
yeah, it's crazy.
it's like I gotta respect what they can do with their beer. You can take your beer, still turn out a filtered product, give it a really great amber color, which actually looks like the color of not Negro. What's the other beer?
Victoria,
Victoria. Yeah. How'd you know I was gonna say that?
no natural flavors added, no coloring added. It's pure beer, but it's so over the top.
It's sweet. Nothing really falls apart on the palate. you know, it's coming through. The sweetness is coming through. The alcohols and everything's married together. I think they did a really good job at that, even though this is a strange anomaly.
Yeah, most anomalies are strange. I probably go with 98. Although I never want to drink it again in the rest of my life. 98 out of 100. It's like stomach turning. It's so strong. You say, how can it be a 98? Because it's not, like you say, it's not really a beer. It's like
It's hard to
poured out a party.
pinpoint the classification of it. You know, you just
12 ounces is way too much. It's like,
yeah, it's almost got like a Sam Adams flavor to it too. I'm getting like
Sam Adams.
like the regular Sam Adams.
oh, Utopias, Sam Adams, okay. And you know, Boston Beer Company bought Dogfish Head a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. But they don't control it, they just own it. So you do your thing, you know, we'll help you out. Oh, 98. Got some coffee notes, tea and coffee. More tea. Yeah, more tea than coffee.
I think the more
Maybe
you
medium roast
the
coffee.
more you kind of warm this a little bit, the more notes you'll get off of it.
Yeah. And the more you drink, the more likely you'll throw up.
And we don't really have a whole lot of time.
Probably throw up like.
And nobody's really going to pay attention if we sit here for like an hour trying to analyze this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and give this a score. I'm going to give it a 99. I think it's fantastic. It's really interesting that somebody could do this with a beer. If you see, go ahead and pick it up. Check it out, see what's going on.
So this is.
Get the last time. There. Cheap days. No,
Oh, sorry.
nothing.
Dogfish Head.
Nothing.
At this point, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA aged in Utopia Barrels, the Imperial India Pale Ale. It really might be the Imperial India Pale Ale. So 98, you're saying 99, so it's averaging up to outstanding. It says this beer was continually hopped over the entire boil, then aged for a year in freshly emptied Utopias barrels. Enjoy now or aged for a decade or so. A decade.
Decade.
They made this for you. They probably knew about your
Decade.
museum.
Hey, you might try that. Might actually try a decade and go back to it, write a date on it, and in 10 years pull it up.
10 years? That's kind of short for you.
Hey guys.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so
A beer to be down there, I'd be like $1.
yeah, well, in 10 years, you probably won't be any really real video reviews. It'd just be all AI, like artificial intelligence reviews. Just be like, you'll think they're people, but they're not.
Oh, you mean like JB?
Like what? What? Okay, anyway, you know, can't pay any mind to what he's saying. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Bon Temps Relay, an outstanding product, and we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Milton, Delaware, and take a Dogfish Head brewery tour.
Drink better beers, kids.